Hello to myself and everybody else. This is video 136. Quick message and everything. This is recorded after I recorded the whole video. So far, the information in this is not that good. So again, this is one I recommend other people skipping. If anybody's watching this for information, just skip it. So far, the explanation is not good. Just kind of making this out of obligation. So again, just you can skip it. Just that's all I wanted to say. So far today, we're still looking at the stuff from the free code camp video. And so far right now, what I got on the screen, we're covering the topic of overwriting. And so far, I'll go ahead and just go through the file. So again, just can see all the code and all that. This is the main.cpp file. Then we have the shape.h file. Then the shape.cpp file. Then the oval.h file. Then we have the oval.cpp file. Then we have the circle.h file. And then we have the circle.cpp file. Okay. Basically, so far for this one right here with overwriting, the main thing it was just showing was just like how to use the key like term right here, overwriting. And basically with this part of the video, the only thing the person said was basically it's a good way to show like when you're using polymorphism that you don't accidentally like misspell the function. Again, it's gonna be hard to show in this because my compiler doesn't really like underline stuff saying it's wrong. But basically, we change it to like a capital W right here, like in draw. Again, in another compiler, it will basically underline it and say, yeah, something's wrong. Once you put this term right here, override, letting you know you misspelled it or it doesn't match the function from the parent class, which will be shape and everything. So again, I can just run this with a capital W so we just see that it messes up. Just again, mess up. It says error virtual void oval. And it says marked override, but does not override. Because so far it shows that the capital W and stuff is here, and that's messing it up. So you can take a closer look, make sure everything's right. So change it back to a normal W. So I'll run it. And so far, again, we see that it runs like normal. So far, I should probably explain what it does when it runs. Basically, just we create all these objects, circles and ovals. We put in the information and stuff too. Basically, again, with circle, it just basically has a radius. And so our oval has the X and Y radius. And base also prints out the name of whatever the object was as well. So circle 1, oval 1, things like that. And basically, we're just using pointers to basically make an array. So we can just print everything out. So again, using a for loop, so we just print everything out, saying, you know, inside, size of, and just like we basically have the size and everything and stuff as well too. Cause that's another thing to show too. It says outside of the array, it's like circle 1 is like 40 bytes, but inside the actual array itself is 24, just like everything else. So it's basically showing that there is a size difference and everything, as well as that override. Again, good for basically keeping a track of your functions and make sure they match so they can be override and polymorphism. So that was the main thing and stuff that the video showed with the override in this. The next one also talks about override as well, also including some other stuff. So I'll go ahead and like bring that code up real quick in a second. So far, this part here and everything and stuff is basically about the subjects overloading, overwriting, and hiding. And so far, again, with this, I'll go ahead and just show the code before I kind of get into the whole thing and stuff of this. So here's the main.cpp file. Then here's shape.h. Then shape.cpp. Then oval.h. So far, I'll just scroll down a bit and everything and stuff too. Then oval.cpp. Then circle.h. Then circle.cpp. Okay. Again, this was another example in the video where, again, he just made a bunch of files when it's all going to be in one main file just for no reason. But Yeah, this video that I watched, it was kind of all over the place. So to be honest with you, this is going to be hard as crap for me to kind of explain really what this is. Like really, again, with this right here, if I just run it, basically again, we just have like two objects and it basically just prints out the function called draw inside of each one of them. So again, basically just prints out the number and everything too. Just says color depth and then whatever number we put inside of, here and everything. Basically, the whole thing with this is that it's still using the function override, which basically we can just see like, if we have any errors, as well as, when we use a function, it will know to use the one from which class. So again, with us saying oval 1, it knows to use the draw function and stuff inside of oval and everything. But basically right now, inside of them, again, we have stuff commented out. So we have like the draw commented out in oval and in circle. We only have the one in shape, and that's it. So with that, we don't have an override in anything either. So again, it just prints everything out, use the function and stuff here. So this is what allows it to work and everything. If we uncomment it out, we basically get an error and everything. It might just specifically be with mine. The one in the video was slightly, it kind of got different results, but I'll just uncomment this so we can just kind of like compare and, see. So it's uncommented, both of the draw functions inside of oval and circle. And again, we end up getting an error and everything and stuff as well, based saying no matching function for call to oval draw int. So really, again, it just won't work and everything and stuff as well. Basically, again, like it's still kind of hard for me to explain because again, this part of the video took like 30 minutes and he was all over the place. But basically, it's like with the functions and stuff in here and everything, even if they're overriding and everything like that, so far it just won't work because of just how everything's set up using polymorphism and everything. Because basically this function right here is basically overloading the other stuff. Like basically, again, it's really hard for me to explain stuff with this. Basically just that, again, it's using the main function from shape. The other ones won't work with this because they're kind of being hidden due to how we have this set up with polymorphism and everything. That's mostly all I got. Again, not the best explanation in the world because again, dude was all over the place in this video. So yeah, just basically that's the main thing I got. Just overriding. Some stuff gets hidden based on how you use this with polymorphism. Yeah, this is the most I can explain with it. Sorry about that. Just again, that's mostly it. Just the explanation was really not good, but that's all I got. So sorry about that. But to myself and everybody else, see you in the next one.